The members of the Duggar family are almost as closely associated with Arkansas as they are with the religious fundamentalism and obsession with breeding that initially made them famous. They're the state's second most famous family behind the Waltons of Wal-Mart renown, and Jim Bob ranks among its wealthiest residents. But that doesn't mean the Duggars are well liked by their fellow Arkansans. Unlike the Waltons, they haven't created any jobs. In fact, they appear to do little with their wealth other than hoard it. Worse, Jim Bob and his brood seem to treat their corner of the state, the town of Springdale and its surrounding area, as their personal playground. In the past, we've heard tales of Jim Bob feuding with his neighbors over zoning regulations and property rights. Some residents of Springdale and neighboring Town have alleged that Jim Bob is trying to take over the town by buying up so much land that he'll basically be the most powerful resident. There are many reasons why his neighbors are afraid of this happening. For one, it's undemocratic, and many believe that it's Jim Bob's way of lashing out in frustration over his failed political career. On top of that, it seems the Duggars are in the habit of abusing the power they have accrued in northwest Arkansas. The latest tale of Duggar misbehavior comes to us from an unexpected source. A Reddit page devoted to discussions about the challenges of working in the hospitality industry recently featured an interesting tale of an encounter with someone named Duggars. The post was first noticed by the anti-fundamentalism blog No Longer Quivering, and it provides some interesting insights into how the Duggars behave when the cameras aren't rolling. Guests who are related to a certain TLC family about a gaggle of siblings from the mid-2010s frequent our hotel as we're the only full-service property that accepts locals, so we all know how well that goes, the user wrote. Guest accused me of pocketing cash. Management said I didn't, reviewed tapes multiple times and showed that I didn't, but guest wasn't dropping it, the hotel employee continued. Kept trying to escalate it, and I would get daily updates and just continually to internally panic. From there, the worker delved into how the incident affected them mentally and interfered with their ability to do their job. That's a common phenomenon, and just one of many reasons that you should generally refrain from berating hospitality and retail workers. But the story is interesting for reasons that go beyond the decidedly unchristian behavior the mystery Duggar exhibited toward the desk clerk. For starters, we have to ask ourselves why any Duggar who lives locally would feel the need to check into a hotel. Maybe they just wanted to laze around and enjoy some room service for a few days, but based on their petulant behavior and the clerk's comment about how we all know how well that goes, we're guessing they were up to something a bit more sinister. The Duggars have a strict ban on premarital sex, so it's possible that one of their older kids, and we have to remind you that 5 of them are over the age of 18 and still single, were seeking out a low-key place to break the courtship rules. Of course, we suppose it's possible that they just needed to get away from Jim Bob for a night or two, but since the single Duggar kids are not allowed to take unchaperoned vacations, they would have needed to come up with quite an excuse in order to justify spending that much time away from home. Frankly, we're fine with the Duggar kids getting out from under Jim Bob's thumb and doing whatever they did in that hotel room for a while. But the news that they behaved abusively toward the staff while they were there leads us to believe the upcoming generation of fundy elders will be worse than the current one. As for the identity of the mystery Duggar, well, we don't want to say it was Josh, but the incident as described has his douchey fingerprints all over it. That's it for now, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to stay tuned.